Om Shanti. This is the Avyakt Murli of 1st of February 1980, and the title is The Activities of the Subtle Region. Today, Baba has especially come to meet the children who have a lot of love and devotion. To the extent that you have love and devotion, you are accordingly also fortunate. Baba, the bestower of fortune, has come to meet his fortunate children. Bab-Dada has each child's chart of devotion, love, and service. Just as the field marshals of the old world have a chart of their areas and soldiers, so Baba also has a chart of all his service places and servers. While sitting in one place, through this chart, Baba can see the method of service and the speed of effort at every moment of all the serviceable children at every place. Baba has a clear vision of each child's stage throughout the day. With which power does the activity of the subtle region continues to take place? In the world at present, there are various forms of energy to make everything function, whereas in the golden age, everything will continue to function with atomic energy. What energy is used to make the activity of the subtle region function? Do you know what power is used to make the activities there continue to function? That is the region of light. And so how would everything function in the region of light? Would it be on the basis of light or beyond that, and on the basis of something else? Today, Baba made the children emerge there and examined their papers. Therefore, he is asking the question of how all the different activities function there. Those of you from Karnataka are the long lost and now found beloved children, and so a special and deep secret is being shared with my long lost and now found children. The pair instrumental for service in Karnataka is a very entertaining couple, Hriday Pushpa Dadi and Dadi Chandramani. This couple is of Karanhar and Karavanhar. One is an embodiment of love and other is an embodiment of knowledge. One is full of love as well as lawful, and the other is simply full of love. Even so, the flower garden of Karnataka is very fruitful. There are various good serviceable children there. Bab-Dada gives you double foreigners, special love and remembrance because of your specialty of recognizing your original religion even after having been converted into other religions. Having returned to this religion, you are now moving forward as fast effort maker. Because you have attained love and peace, only a very few out of the majority of you have a doubtful intellect. This is the specialty of you double foreigners. Because of this specialty of yours, Bab-Dada gives you love and remembrance in return. In the same way, those from Karnataka also have love and devotion, and are therefore easily able to belong to the Father. Because of their love, they are very innocent. They are also knowledgeable, but it is because they first experienced love that they came close. They continued to move forward on hearing this knowledge. In all the various lands, some move forward on the basis of knowledge and then develop love, whereas others first experience love and then take this knowledge. This is why you are all loved by Baba, the Lord of Innocence. Do you understand? All of you have importance. Never think that because you don't understand this language, you are being left far behind. You are always close to Bap Dada. Bap Dada does not look at your language, but at your love and devotion. All of you should tell Baba how the activities of the subtle region take place. On what basis does everything function there? Here, when the electricity fails, you have many other means through which you can carry on with your activities. Here, you have your own generator to generate power for light. But what do you have there? What power is used to make everything function there? Is it the angelic form that is inspiring the corporeal form, or is it the corporeal form inspiring the angelic form? Speak. How do the activities take place there? The activities of the subtle region continue to function on the basis of the power of pure thoughts. It is remembered that Brahma had the thought to create the world. So he had a thought and everything emerged. It is a game of merging and emerging. It appears as though everything functions on the basis of signals. But in fact, everything in the angelic world functions through the power of the mind, the power of thought. When Bapdada switches on the power of thought, everything emerges. Through the wireless, you are able to hear from far away all the news of the world that continues to happen. Whereas here, by remaining viceless, you are able to keep a connection with all three worlds. The yoga of your intellect should be completely refined. In order for your thoughts to reach the subtle region, your power of remembrance has to be very deep and refined with the essence of all relationships. This wire has to be so powerful that Maya cannot cause interference in between. There is a lot of splendor where Bapdada is. It is not like here, electricity kept on failing. It is only at this time, out of the whole cycle, that the subtle region emerges. This is why there is the splendor of the subtle realm at this time. Then the splendor of the golden aged realm will be there for all of you. Is it possible to experience the subtle region while sitting here? It is only you children who experience this. After all, the region is for you children. No other souls can experience the subtle region because the connection of Brahma is only with the Brahmins. Devotees can only have a vision of a special scene, but the subtle realm is your home, the abode of Father Brahma is your abode. It is only you Brahmins who can experience the festivities of the subtle region. Only you who can experience the meeting and the entertainment. Foreigners were seated down below listening to the Murli. The thoughts of the double foreigners are reaching Baba. Although you are sitting down there, you are equal to the Father. This is why Bapdada is giving special love and remembrance to all of you double foreigners. As well as this, Bapdada is also giving special love and remembrance to all the children everywhere who are far away but able to use the power of thought to experience themselves to be close. Baba is also giving this to all the children from Karnataka. Those from Madhuban are the ones seated in the heart and receive everything fresh. Those from Madhuban are given everything hot straight out of the pan. You are giving very good proof of service while being tireless. The majority of you display your virtue of conquering sleep very well. Having renounced your sleep for the night, you cooperate very well in serving. You are playing the part of Hajir, I am present, and Hazoor, yes, my Lord. This is why Baba gives special love and remembrance to all you number-wise, serviceable souls who show the proof of the service you do. Acha, lots of love, remembrance, and namaste to all the children. 1. The basis of success is your level of detachment. Do all of you play your part in service while constantly stabilized in the stage of a world benefactor? To be a world benefactor means to be an unlimited server. Therefore, you cannot have any limitations. The world is unlimited, and so too, be a world server means to be one who maintains an unlimited stage. A world benefactor would be constantly loving to the Father and remain detached from others while constantly serving them. They would even remain detached from any attachment to service. Attachment to service is a golden chain. It is a bond that pulls you back into the limited from the unlimited. Therefore, constantly be detached from service and remain loving to the Father. Those who have such a stage will constantly be embodiments of success. The way to attain success easily is to remain loving and detached. If at any time you lack success, the reason is your lack of detachment. To have detachment means to be detached from the awareness of your body, to be detached from the attachment of divine relationships, and also detached from the attachment of your ways of serving. When you lack this detachment, you will also lack success. So, do you constantly consider yourselves to be such embodiments of success? Or do you still consider yourselves to be too young? Whenever you receive a direction, it is good to consider yourself to be a young child when accepting that direction. And when it comes to doing service, you should do it as a mature person. By considering yourselves to be young when you receive a direction, you will be constantly successful. To be mature means to have an unlimited attitude. Do you understand? Are all of you content? No matter what it is, when something arises in your heart, you should tell that to the seniors. However, are you always ready to follow the directions that you receive from them? Once you have related it, your responsibility ends. For it is when the responsibility of the seniors. This is why it is essential to relate the problem, but also essential to follow the directions. Do not keep anything inside you. By relating it, you become light. Otherwise, when you keep something inside you, that thing will obstruct you repeatedly in your service and your self-progress. This is why it is essential to remain light. You are given a direction, you put that into practice, and you become light. What special power do you need for this? The power of self-transformation. When you have the power of self-transformation, you will be successful wherever you are. Constantly keep the aim of transforming yourself. You should not think that you will change when others change. No matter whether others change or not, you should think, I have to change. I have to become Arjuna. In terms of transformation, it should constantly be me. I first. By keeping yourself first in just this, you will claim number one in everything. To mold yourself means to become real gold. To try to mold others means to become mixed gold. So, are all of you real gold? Anything real has value, whereas anything mixed has less value. Therefore, constantly keep yourself in the stage of real gold. The children who haven't been touched by any weaknesses from the moment of their birth are Vaishnavas from birth. Some children have sattvic sanskars from birth. Some have changed from being tamoguni and have become sattvic. Some have become rajoguni from tamoguni, and some are a mixture of all three stages. To be a Vaishnava from birth means to remain completely safe. 2. Finish the account of waste by remaining constantly stable in the Trikaldarshi stage. Do all of you create thoughts and perform all your deeds while considering yourselves to be multi-million times fortunate? Together with having elevated thoughts, words, and deeds, do you also have a mixture of wasteful and powerful things? You don't play the game of being sometimes wasteful and at other times powerful, do you? Anything wasteful can make you lose multi-millions in a second, whereas anything powerful can enable you to earn multi-millions in a second. Even a second's wastefulness can make you lose a great deal from your earnings. Just as you accumulate your earnings in an account, so too you also accumulate loss in your account. When your account of loss is greater, your earnings vanish. So, has your wastefulness stopped, or is it still with you? When you remain stable in your Trikaldarshi stage, all your waste can easily be ended. You incur waste when you perform any act while only considering that one aspect of time instead of understanding the three aspects of time. So, who are you? The knower of one aspect of time, or the knower of the three aspects of time? Remain constantly stable in the Trikaldarshi stage, and you will constantly be an embodiment of success. Do you understand? Those who constantly play an elevated role while remaining constantly unshakable and immovable are called special actors. Are you a special or an ordinary actor? The special virtue of a special actor is to maintain a balance between self-service and world service. 3. Meeting serviceable brothers and sisters. Are you going back having accumulated blessings for many births? Madhuban is the land of blessings. Are you returning home from this land of blessings with your aprons filled with blessings? Have you accumulated enough for your many future births? Will you keep the atmosphere and experience of this place with you for all time, or for just a year or 6 months? Make yourself powerful by constantly maintaining the awareness of this atmosphere. No matter what the atmosphere there is like, if your awareness of this atmosphere is powerful, you can transform that atmosphere. You are returning home from here as such Mahavirs, are you not? Or will you write in a short time that Maya has come to you? You are those who transform the atmosphere, not those who are transformed by the atmosphere. All of you Mahavirs should be able to color others with your company. Then, wherever you go, you will do the work of an ignited lamp. Those who remain constantly awake are able to awaken others. 4. Bapdada meeting double foreign brothers and sisters. Do all of you consider yourselves to be lighthouses? The work of a lighthouse is to show everyone the path. Do you feel that you are returning home as a lighthouse and a mighthouse? You are returning to show the right and easy destination to wandering souls. In order to do this, you must especially keep two things in mind. Constantly use the power of discrimination in order to discern what souls want. A good doctor is one who is able to diagnose the illness by feeling the pulse of his patients. Constantly continue to use your power of discrimination. 2. Constantly keep with yourself the experience of all treasures. Those who have experienced all treasures are easily able to give others an experience of them. Always keep the aim of not just relating your experience, but also giving others an experience. Are you returning as an embodiment of all experiences? Become an embodiment of experiences, not just a speaker. You should experience all relationships and all powers. What title would you then have? The title of someone who is experienced in all powers is a master almighty authority. The title of someone who is experienced in all virtues is an embodiment of virtues, and the title of someone who is experienced in all relationships is loving to all. So, how many titles do you have? You are returning home with all titles, are you not? Those students and department workers are given medals. How many medals have you received? Have you claimed all medals? Everyone's attention is drawn to you when you have more medals. Your eyes and your forehead should reveal that you are an embodiment of all attainments. Are you going back having become this? 5. While living in the old world, do you continue to progress while considering yourself to be a confluence-aged Brahmin? A confluence-aged Brahmin has moved away from the iron-aged world. Therefore, his vision would never be drawn towards the old world. You should not be attracted towards your old body, the old world, or any relatives. If you try to enter another country without an official passport, you would be imprisoned. Here too, when you do something without the Father's permission, Maya imprisons you. You are not still thinking about your bodily relatives, are you? Are you not the destroyers of attachment? If you have even a little attachment, that would be like a crocodile catching hold of a small part of you and then swallowing you completely. Maya would swallow you completely in the same way. Therefore, you should not have the slightest attachment. Remain constantly free from attachment. Blessing. May you be truly loving and remain free from all attractions by keeping the Father's love in your heart. Although the Father gives love equally to all His children, you children take this love according to your own capacity. When you take love from the Father at Amrit Vela, then because your heart is filled with the Father's love, you would not be attracted by any other form of love. If your heart is not filled with God's love, then because there is space in your heart, Maya can attract you with her various forms of love. Therefore, remain truly loving and overflowing with God's love. Slogan: by giving everyone peace and happiness, you become worthy of being remembered. Om Shanti.